Wake up and smell the coffee, Mr. LaRusso.
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea.
Yo, guys, welcome back to Cobra Kai Karate. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we're going to talk about Tory's arc in Cobra Kai Season 6. What I think her role is going to be, what I think she's going to be doing, and all that stuff. Sorry for the lack of videos. As you guys know, there hasn't been really any news lately, so all we can really do is come up with theories, and we talked a lot of theories Season 6. It's September. It's been about a year since Season 5, and we've been theorizing for over a year. So it's kind of hard, but we're trying our best here. We're trying to bring our best theories. So today, I want to talk about what I think Tory will be doing in Cobra Kai Season 6. I remember these are just theories, and they're just my opinion. If you think otherwise, that's completely fine. But remember, this is just my opinion. This is what I would want to see. And if the creators decide to do something different, I'm all for it, as long as it's, good, which they have a pretty good record of making good moves with the Tory character. So anyway, let's get right into it. So with Tory, Season 5 was a big season for her. We saw her starting to see the evilness of Cobra Kai, or Terry Silver's Cobra Kai. We saw her even team up with Sam and the others, putting her personal feelings aside on that and really taking what she knows, what is right. And was a big step up for her this season. I think they're going to keep adding on to that this season. I feel like this will be a big season for her. One thing I think that is the most thing, I think her and Robbie will start growing a stronger bond this season. So that's the first thing that I think we'll see from her. The second thing is, I said this a lot, and I think we still should see it. I do want to see more of her and her family life. We got a little bit more of a glimpse of it in Season 5, but we still haven't got too much of it. I could see somewhere midway in the season, as sad as it is, I could see Tory's mom dying. We did see her in Season 5. She was really ill, and I think it would be sad, but I think it would be good for the story, good for her arc, good for her just to grow stronger as a character. And as far as the whole Sam stuff and the dojo stuff, there's a lot of people that think Sam should become friends with Tory and they should all become friends. I personally disagree. I don't think they should be friends. They should be more allies. I don't see her going to the mall with, Yasmin and Moon and all those people, because that's just not who Sam is. If you're going to make Sam and Tory best friends, you either have to change the Sam character or you're going to have to change the Tory character to make that work. Because in my opinion, I don't think you can make that work of Tory being Tory and Sam being Sam. And also, just the whole stuff they have, I feel like they could put that aside, because I think they'll both have a goal in mind. They'll both be striving for something. So I don't think they'll be actually fighting each other. They will be allies. But just because they're not fighting each other and they're allies, doesn't necessarily going to be best friends. I would like to see a scene of them talking, of them both apologizing, because they both done really wrong to each other. You could have your opinion one did worse than another, but like I said, both been bad to each other, and I think them coming together, apologizing for each other, is going to make them and the dojo stronger to take down, which I think their goal is to take down Terry Silver. So that's one thing I really want to see with that. Maybe somewhere in the future they could become friends again, but I think it's really highly unlikely for it to even ever happen, or even in the season. And yes, this is the final season. I was just referring to maybe somewhere in the future they pick up the Cobra Kai story. I believe they will do that sometime, and seeing the Cobra Kai students as older, I feel like they could do that. But even if they do that, I don't know if they do be friends then, because just to pass the head, yeah, you could say, Daniel and Chosen, they're friends now, and they all fought to the death, which is true. But I feel like the Sam and Tory stuff gone far more deeper. And it's going to take a long time for that to get settled, if it even ever does. But I want to talk more about of the end around the season. Of course, I do believe that she will join Miyagi-Do. It does seem a little weird to say that, because I do not think she's like Miyagi-Do, but I do believe her talking to either Daniel, or not even Daniel. I don't think she'll be talking to Daniel. I think Chosen, actually. Because I feel like Chosen will show what the true Miyagi-Do is. I feel like he can, because they even talked a little bit in Season 5 we saw. So I feel like her and Chosen be a good sensei to her, and showing the true teachings of Miyagi-Do, where it doesn't, you don't have to follow a straight line. You don't have to do everything. You can do stuff your way, but you just have to do it the right way. Keep it at your heart. Miyagi said it himself. This is my way, and one day you're gonna teach your way and do your way. I don't think Miyagi-Do as itself is about a certain life or certain thing. It's just a certain respect in the fighting and a certain strength to help take down good. I feel like that's the true heart and soul of Miyagi-Do, and I think Tory will adapt to that. Also, seeing more of her and Johnny would be nice. We didn't really get to see too much of them in season 2, so I do think her and Johnny, we could see more of that. I don't really want to see more of her and Miguel. Like I said, that relationship was boring as hell. I feel like that relationship was only there for plot. The relationship reminds me of, plain potato chips. There was just nothing to it. It was there, but it had no flavor. Pretty bad example, but you guys know what I mean. I think I just don't understand why you'd have to rally that up. And plus, I think Sam and Miguel are perfect for each other, and I do think Tory and Red are perfect for each other. So, sorry, all you Instagram edit users that make those weird edits. It's not happening. Sorry, I just had to get it out of the way. I still people saying that that's the best relationship when there's literally nothing there. They had like one scene of each other. Anyway, I want to talk more about the end of the season around the Seikai Taikai. So, of course, the Seikai Taikai, I do believe this will happen around episode 9. I do believe that it'll be the big thing. I do believe there'll be a fight after. I don't think the Seikai Taikai will be the final fight. I do believe Miyagi-Do will win, of course. I do believe Miyagi-Do will take down Cobra Kai in a great fight. I don't want to see Cobra Kai paying off the refs again. I want it to be a true, honest fight. That's one thing I always have not liked of Terry Silver always paying off the refs. Yes, he is evil. Yes, he does try to get his way. But I feel like it kind of makes Cobra Kai, if they do it like 2 times and then if they do it 3 times, it makes Cobra Kai look like, that they're a bunch of, weaklings and they can't take down Miyagi-Do based on their own strength. It doesn't give that intimidating Cobra Kai. I want Cobra Kai to be scary and intimidating. Like I said, I do believe that they'll get new students. Most of all the students left in season 5, and I believe all those students, most of them won't even be in the show. Like Mitch, I don't want to see him again. Kyler, we don't really need to see him again. Kenny, I feel like Kenny will be more on the fence this season. Maybe he joins Miyagi-Do, maybe he doesn't. We'll see. I definitely don't see him going to Cobra Kai. That's one thing. So I feel like all the students in there will be will be the ones from Korea that Sensei Kim brings in, and these people will not be hard to beat. They will be straight up killers, and trust me, they will not have to pay off. So if anything, Daniel would probably have to pay off the refs. Even though I don't think he'll do that, I'm just saying that as an example. Like, these guys are not going to be, average students. These people are going to be training like their whole life. And like I said with these characters, I want them to be pure evil. No more gray spots. No more, they have a sad backstory. None of that. I want it to be Miyagi-Do versus Cobra Kai, good versus evil. That's what I want it to be. Cobra Kai will have Terry Silver, Kim Da-eun, the evil students, and Miyagi-Do will have everyone who's been through a lot, been through many different arcs, all coming together because they know that the devil they created in Cobra Kai needs to be ended now. Sorry, I kind of went off on a rant there. Let's go back to Tory. One key thing I forgot about Tory that's going to happen is her and John Kreese. John Kreese is, I think, one of the biggest things for Tory this season, if not the biggest, because I do think John Kreese, a lot of people think after what that happened in season 5 that their relationship is completely done, that they're not going to be talking, and they're going to have this huge grudge. I think that was just a simple disagreement. I feel like people are just stretching a little too far. You have to understand, I do believe Tory looks at John Kreese as a father, or you could say grandfather. I do look at them as that. I do think John Kreese can go for an amazing arc this season. I've already made a video on that. I highly recommend that. I do think John Kreese will go from joining Cobra Kai to being kicked out by Cobra Kai for being too soft, according to Kim. Then Terry Silver will get out of jail, and then he will probably beat up John Kreese. John Kreese will be at his lowest, and I feel like this is when Tory will go to him, help him. Tory will talk to Daniel and Johnny, talk that they can help him. Like John Kreese, he knows Terry Silver best. I do feel like John Kreese will go there. I don't think he'll join Miyagi-Do, but like I said, he'll be allies because he wants to beat Terry Silver. I do believe that's how he'll get it. And I think this will end in John Kreese sacrificing himself from Terry Silver. And I do believe this will be somewhere before the Seikai Taikai or maybe after. I would like it to be more before. But I don't know if that would work. But I do want to see him sacrifice himself from Terry Silver with a really hard punch or whatever. And I do believe that he'll die from that. And sorry, I'm kind of talking about other characters, but I feel like all the other characters stuff kind of adds into Tory and her arc. So, but anyway, I do believe that'll happen. I feel like they will go on there to avenge John Kreese. Anyway, with the Sekai Taikai, there's a lot of people debate. I do think that this will be a boy and girl division. They did it in the All Valley. I don't know why they would not do it in the Sekai Taikai. So I do believe I feel like the rules there would be the same here. And I've already talked about the guy. I do think that will be Robbie. I wouldn't mind it being Miguel, but I feel like Robbie deserves it. And for the girl, there's a huge debate whether it should be Sam and Tory. I think it could go either way. I truly do. I would have no problem with Tory winning. That would be amazing. But I do believe Sam is better for the story overall. Now, I personally would kind of want more of Tory to win, mainly because she has not won any really trophy. You can say Sam hasn't either, but she did kind of win that thing in season 5. So a lot of people, I could understand how people say Tory, and I'm not saying I completely disagree with you. I just think if you're looking from a non-biased point of view for the story, a LaRusso and a Lawrence winning in Miyagi-Do to take down the evil Cobra Kai makes it come full circle. Karate Kid started against Johnny versus Daniel, Lawrence, LaRusso, and now they're allied together to take down Terry Silver. I feel in like the biggest karate tournament in the world. I feel like that's just perfect. And you could say, well, that's not really fair to Tory. We completely agree. And I think Melissa's talked about this. She brought up the idea, so shout out to her. I do believe Tory could find her trophy somewhere else. It could be because Tory, she said in season 4 she wants to win that trophy to look at it and she was best at something. So I do believe that there will be a scene in season 4 where after they find out about the cheating after they found about how they cheated in season 5, I do believe there'll be a huge investigation and they'll look into it and they'll say, Tory, or no, Sam, you're actually the real winner. And I feel like there'll be a heart-to-heart scene of Sam and Tory. And I think Sam will actually give her the trophy and saying, you deserve this because you went in there, you didn't fight dirty, you went against that stuff. Even though you were scared of Terry Silver, you went in there and you fought respectfully, and I respect you and I respect that, and you're the real winner. And her handing him that trophy, that will fulfill Tory. That will fulfill that emptiness of her feeling like she's nothing. That right there will help her continue on for the rest of her journey in karate and just in her life. So I feel like that scene right there is far more important than her winning the Sekai Taikai. And also, I don't think any of the students are going to be like competition over each other of who's going to win. Because a lot of people, they want Miguel to win or they want Hawk to win just because they like that character more. None of these people, they want to beat Cobra Kai. They want to beat Terry Silver. None of them are going to be bitter or angry just because one of their other ones were the main guy who won. They want their dojo to win more than themselves to win, because that's what Miyagi-Do. It's not about selfishness. So they're not gonna go in this fight competing against each other. They're gonna compete against Cobra Kai. So when Miyagi-Do wins, whether it's Miguel and Tory or whether it's Robbie and Sam, all 4 of those guys will be happy to take down Terry Silver. And they'll all be winners. So I don't really get what the huge raffle is in the debate, because none of them are going to go into it competing against each other. Anyway, after all this ends, I feel like one of the end scenes will be actually Tory reopening Cobra Kai. And I do believe people say, I do feel like Terry Silver will go to jail at the end. Sensei Kim, whether she leaves or escapes or she goes to jail, all that stuff will end. Cobra Kai will be taken down. I feel like the show is called Cobra Kai, and I do feel like John Kreese had an amazing vision for Cobra Kai. Yes, he's a little rough, but that roughness is what helps shapes people for the cruel realities of the world. And I do believe that he had a good tensions going into Cobra Kai, but he got basically poisoned by the trainings of Kim, and he got poisoned by his PTSD in Vietnam. And even like his friend Silver, everything is influenced the wrong way, and it led down to evilness. And I do believe that John Kreese never was able to fulfill his true purpose, what Cobra Kai was. And now with him dead, I do believe Tory will go back to the original Cobra Kai dojo that we see in, well, not the original Cobra Kai dojo, the one that Johnny opens. I do believe she'll open that dojo as just a small dojo, and she'll give Cobra Kai the name of Cobra Kai, a new legacy, not the one that Silver left behind, but a new legacy to help kids and really just fulfill what Cobra Kai truly was meant to be. Because I don't think Cobra Kai is evil of what John Kreese's one, but I think Silver's one was evil. John Kreese's one in Karate Kid in season 2 and season 3, yes, that was evil, but I believe it was influenced from the wrong thing. I don't think John Kreese was evil. His teachings was evil, but it was influenced the wrong way. And I do believe John Kreese, that's going to be a big part of John Kreese's season. I feel like he never was able to fulfill what he was supposed to do. And I feel like Tory will come in and do that, and that will be the end of that. So there's my whole thing of Tory. That's my whole ideas for her. Sorry I kind of went into other arcs, but I feel like it all kind of have to kind of address it to make sense of what she'll be going through. But let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know, guys, what do you guys want to see of Tory in season 6. Let me know all that down in the comments down below. Remember, this is just my personal opinion. If someone else disagrees, that's perfectly fine, because at the end of the day, we all love the show and we all excited for it. So there's no reason to get mad. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Sorry I'm not posting. I'll try to post more. And yeah, see you guys next time. Always remember, extreme situations require extreme measures. Peace.